Well, I've got Julian and Simon from Mindhorn, and well, it's this Manx film. I'm sure you've seen the publicity already. It's been going crazy on this one, and the trailer we're going to play a bit in just a moment. But set in the Isle of Man. So many times films are made here, and they're not set here. If you know what I mean, it could be anywhere but the Isle of Man. But you've got Laxey Wheel in there. You've got carnivals.
Yeah, I think we're the only one apart from TT3D.
Well done.
It was filmed on Guernsey, wasn't it?
There are rumours that it was all faked and it was filmed on Guernsey, so
Like
we could be the only one.
Like the moon landing.
Okay. So, bear with me. I'll just lay a little bit of this plot out, and you just fill me in. It's a bit of a rip-off because of Bergerac, therefore not Jersey but the Isle of Man.
Mm-hmm.
You're a detective, but it's sort of a bit of a bionic detective from the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
and you're washed up and da-da-da. How was that? Was that a rough starting point?
That was a bit confused,
Oh.
but it was okay. It sort of got some of the points, but not really.
Well, you guys wrote it,
not in the
so
right-
you should know more about
not
it.
in the right order.
We could.
Come on,
we could describe it.
Yeah, you give it.
Mindhorn is about an actor who used to be in a TV show in the 80s called Mindhorn, which was a detective show.
Sort of like Bionic Bergerac. type
Yeah.
show.
He's got his eye patch.
Detective with a robotic eye that could see the
That's
truth.
right.
Yes.
This show was set on the Isle of Man and filmed on the Isle of Man. So our film starts sort of 25 years later, and the police on the Isle of Man get a phone call from a murder suspect. They're looking for this murderer, and he calls the police and he says, "I will hand myself in, but I'll only speak to Detective Mindhorn." And they all go, "Well, that was a TV show, wasn't it?" And he goes, "Get me Mindhorn! I'm going to ring tomorrow. If Mindhorn's not here, more people are going to die." So he's deluded. He thinks that this TV detective is real. So the police have no lead, so they think their best course of action is to get the actor who used to play Mindhorn and get him to come to the island.
And then you cut to me, washed up, broken,
Slightly overweight.
overweight,
Half naked.
lost his way,
Lost
his way in the world, and so was Richard.
Thorncroft.
So yes, and they thought a perfect match, you know.
Yeah.
So yes, it's about the actor who's lost everything, trying to get his career back off the back of this crime in a rather despicable and hopefully funny way.
And you wrote this with, I mean, you do it before, you write as a team?
We hadn't written before
No.
together, no, this was the first time, and the last time we'll ever write together.
Yeah, we will never do anything
never,
ever
no,
again,
no.
unless it is a success.
And then we'd love
we will
to.
gladly work
can't
together.
And there was already talk about a TV series coming off the back of this, or was that just a bit hard?
I
Listen,
don't
if
know.
the people of the Isle of Man demand a detective show
Based here. If they want to give us the money, then we can.
then we
certainly-
will give it a whirl.
They did, I just remember, they actually made something about the 80s or 90s called Bazboza.
What's
What?
that?
And it was just a pilot, and it was made for no money. And
Yeah.
it was meant to be their version of Bergerac.
I
You
wanna
know,
see
way.
that.
I
We've
know.
got to see that.
It's got to be round somewhere. It never
Come
saw the light
on,
of day.
Please try and find that for us.
Bazboza.
Bazboza. I think that. Hopefully they're right.
Gotta
there
find
you
that.
go.
We've got
Because a
to-
bit of
we-
truth.
I mean, that is not on Google, because we
No.
We looked.
Googled this.
But
you
it was,
know,
the other one was
crap out of
desperate. You know, like they were seeing Jersey getting all this publicity.
Well, exactly. I mean, this is what we imagined. This is why the Isle of Man was so perfect, because
Yeah.
because it didn't have that sort of detective book. There was a sort of precedent for it, and the Isle of Man has such a unique kind of feel about it, like visually, you know, with the Laxey wheel and the three-legged thing and all that. It just feels like the sort of place that should have a detective.
Yeah, from the 80s.
And it's so small. It's even smaller than Jersey, you know, by a long way, I would have thought.
No, size-wise we're bigger, but we've got a slight
No way, really?
Yeah, we're 10 times the size of Jersey, but only a little bit less population. We're like
The
80,000,
Isle
they're
of Man
100,000.
is 10 times
Well,
the
they're
size.
10 times, well, 1/10 the size of the Isle of Man.
You're joking.
No, there you go.
Wow.
Well, you didn't get around much, did
What?
you, then? you remember at the beginning of the show, well, the
Jersey's
trailer
a-
has got those lovely air shots of the Isle of Man.
Jersey's as big
Yeah.
Jersey's as big as this room.
It's
That's-
tiny.
you know,
And yet, there's so many murders and,
Well, I know.
you know.
So did you have fun making it here?
We did,
yes.
You know, what was it like? Because we used to have a lot of films made, and suddenly it's gone a bit quieter. So,
Well, we were when we first, because we didn't know much about the place. We were worried about the.
you think it's the Isle of Wight?
We were thinking, are we going to get birched? Have they still got the death penalty? What's happening if we say the wrong thing? What's going to happen? Are we going to leave this island? So we were lots of, but everyone seemed to have a good sense of humour about themselves.
You sent it up a bit, though.
Well, a little bit, but the main guy, sees the Isle of Man as the reason for his life going wrong in a way. He sort of left the love of his life here. He left his career was going well, and in fact, he had the best time of his life on the Isle of Man. But he doesn't want to admit that because he wants to think that he's trying to lie about his life all the time, about how great it is, but it's not great.
Right.
So he sort of blames the Isle of Man for lots of his troubles, so that's why he sort of lets rip a little bit.
The reviews have been great, haven't they? I mean,
reviews have
So
been
far,
good.
yeah.
so far. We've got a Manx premiere coming here, and it goes on general release on the 5th of May.
5th of May, yeah.
Yes.
And then...
Oh, your phone's going.
It's Baz Boza.
Baz Boza.
Baz Boza.
We've got to find that.
Yeah.
Please
Hi,
try and...
Baz Boza.
I'm Baz
What the
Boza.
hell are you doing without those lobster pots? You don't usually work in this fishery.
It's on the lines. Well, thank you for joining us anyway, and I do hope it's tremendously successful, and certainly the trailer. I was just asking you, is the trailer all the funny bits, or is it just a sample?
Oh, it's
No.
a tiny.
You know how sometimes the trailers are too good.
It's a tiny,
Yeah,
tiny,
it's the tiniest,
just a tiny
tiniest.
seasoning.
Most of
the
those
comedy.
things are the stuff that we left out of the real
Yes,
film,
I mean,
'cause they
we-
weren't funny enough.
Yeah, it's just some of the
No, that's
You
not
said
some
it
of
well,
the,
you said
some
it
of the
well.
worst bits in the trailer. In fact, yeah.
No, it is only a little soupçon of the whole.
Great.